What's up, everybody? I'm Duncan, and welcome back to the WBE. This is week 3 against Gameboy Luke. The team builder did go up earlier today. I did explain my team with the help of the guy who actually built it. Unfortunately, due to wedding planning and all of that, I just didn't have time. I explained this in much more detail in the team builder. I just didn't have time to build a team today. Luke brought a very different team to what I expected. No Zygarde is super good for me, though. So that's fine. He brought a very different team to expected. Cool. So yeah, unfortunately, things didn't work out quite as planned. Wedding planning took priority, and I've ended up not building my own team. Team builders earlier today. This is my fault. Prep is half the battle, if not more, in a league format. So if I lose today, there's no Johns. Luke won it fair and square because, frankly, he prepped better, and that is part of the battle in league format. It is probably the most important part of the battle. And, but the guy who built my team is a very solid player. I did try and help a little bit. That's why my Tapu Koko's name is I Helped, because he was my contribution to the team. Team Builder explains everything in detail, guys. We don't have quite the same game plan we have had in the past, just because, again, I am just not ready. Weddings are difficult, guys. But we do have webcam again. We've managed to get that working again. So, that's super cool. Why is Luke DMing me? Oh, he's just saying good luck, have fun. Cool. Let's get this started. Let's go. Let's do this. Alright, Duncan versus Gameboy Luke. Different suit, by the way, to the, for anybody who's suit-minded. Different suit. No waistcoat on this one. It's grey, not dark purple. It's not sitting very well on the chair, but that's fine. It's not a suit that's designed for sitting in this one. It's more of a standing suit. So it bunches around the sleeves and stuff. Okay, yeah. That is Choice Scarf Nihilego or Rocks Nihilego. Either way, I've got my Tapu Koko custom set against Nihilego. Let's assume Scarfed. Level 50. Thunderbolt only does 46.1%. Volt Switch does do the most, while also getting me out of here. So we are going to Volt Switch. It will reveal our Scarf if Luke is Scarfed. But we will outspeed him no matter what. Do I want to go Gliscor against this? I think I do. I think I want to go Gliscor just because it resists poison. Doesn't take a huge amount from thing. My Gliscor is there normally to check Zygarde, which didn't come. So I'm just looking at his team. Scrafty, Vanillux, Necrozma, Greninja, Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat is a solid switch in for him here. But honestly, if he's Scarf Nihilego, I expect him to go for a poison move, thinking he's going to catch me off guard. And we're just going to U-turn into our Gliscor. Rocks do put in a lot of work here because Vanillux obviously takes quad damage, double damage from Rocks. Rotom Heat takes double damage from Rocks. He didn't bring a spinner. I think he's going to set his own Rocks here, though. I think the most likely thing is that he sets Rocks. But if he is Scarf, he is going to go for the... There we go. Let's get a Volt Switch off. How much damage is this going to do? It's going to do a chunk, but not the damage it should do to Scarfed. Unless that was an absolute min roll. Yeah, we're going to go Kronk here. Kronk is my least valuable mon. It's also able to set up Rocks here. So we'll get Rocks up. Power Gem. Ooh, predicting the switch. Scary damage, but the Toxic Heal is going to be enough. I think he's got to switch out here expecting Earthquake, right? He's got to switch out here expecting Earthquake. So we either U-turn. Okay. Stealth Rock. What would he switch into against this? I think I U-turn. Here. I don't think I set Rocks. He Power Gemmed. He's Scarfed. I think he's Scarfed. I think I U-turn here. He fears Earthquake. He switches out. I U-turn. I'm really upset if he Power Gems again, obviously. But if he does, do I just go Politoed? I think if he does, I just go Politoed and fire off a Surf. Honestly. Because he didn't bring Seismitoad. Yeah, if he does fire off a Power Gem here, I just go Politoed, fire off a Surf. Because Power Gem doesn't kill me at this range. That was a huge amount of damage on Kronk, but as I said, Kronk was the least valuable thing. I wish he had gone for Sludge Wave, because it would have done even less. Well, a lot less, actually, and we'd have been much safer to Stealth Rock. But I think U-turn's got to be the play here. I want to keep this as a sacrificial lamb at the very least. And I don't think... While rocks are helpful here, I don't think that they're vital. Especially since we've got so much pivot. He didn't bring Swellow either, so Gengar is such a threat to him. Such a threat. Nihilego, I believe, outspeeds Gengar, though. Oh, no, 103? I should outspeed Nihilego. I should outspeed Nihilego. Unless he is Scarfed. He is switching. Perfect. Into Pachinko. Pachinko being his Rotom Heat. So we are going to U-turn here into Politoed. That's going to be really nice. Because Politoed should outspeed Rotom Heat, right? Because he's not going to be max speed Rotom, I don't think. He doesn't get the boost. Wait, no, Medicham. Medicham. Okay, this is it. This is where we bulk up? No, because Scrafty's there. But one bulk up and then a Facade just runs through his team. Medicham's so good against his team, though. I almost don't want the burn because the... Wait, no, Snoop just completely walls this. Why am I doing anything but going Snoop here? Snoop absolutely walls this Pokemon. He cannot do anything to Snoop. Yeah, leftovers, so he's not Scarfed. He's not going to be speedy. I have no reason to do anything but fire for Draco, I don't think. But Hyper Voice? He doesn't have a resist. Hyper Voice might be the better play. I'm going to go Hyper Voice here. I'm going to go Hyper Voice here. He doesn't have anything that wants to switch in on this Hyper Voice except for AV Scrafty. And so I think AV Scrafty comes in, but I have so many answers to that. I don't think this is going badly for me at all. I really don't think this is going badly right now. I could be wrong. I really don't know the crux of this team. Obviously, Medicham was a huge play here with the Facade. Letting him burn me, getting a bulk up, being a +1 Medicham with Facade. But I just want to leave his Slowmons around for a little bit. He did absolutely zero with that Volt Switch there. He doesn't get the Electric Terrain boost because he does have Levitate, so that's really important. I do think the Hyper Voice is going to do a good amount of damage to something here. And if he goes into Crozma, Hyper Voice plus Draco kills it. He does go Nifty. That's going to be his Scrafty. Yep. It's AV almost certainly here. Like 99.9% AV. Right? So we go here. Hyper Voice. We're going to see Assault Vest Scrafty. Okay, so if Assault Vest Scrafty, we don't have anything on this to deal with that. He's probably going to knock off here. We want to preserve the Scarf. We do have Kronk. I think Kronk is a good play here. He can't 2-hit KO Kronk even after knocking off the Toxic Orb. I'll get the Toxic Recovery. I'll be able to set up Rocks or Roost. He switched in... What did he switch in on Kronk before? I U-turned and it hit... Oh, wow. I'm losing myself already. I U-turned and he switched in Rotom on Kronk. Yeah. Knock off. No Toxic Orb anymore. That was a crit, see? That was a crit. I could Roost here. I really could Roost. Last time he saw a U-turn. I'm going to Stealth Rock, though. I think Stealth Rocks here is really, really good play. He might have Ice Punch, of course, but I don't think he's going to be faster. He seems super, super bulky. If he does knock me out, then obviously I go Coco. I threaten with Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam hits everything on his team except Nihilego really hard. So... I could Volt Switch as well. I could go Coco and Volt Switch, predicting. If he has Ice Punch. He might have Ice Punch. Ice Punch is a solid play for Luke here. It's a solid decision to run it. But I don't think that crit mattered either way. I don't think it would have mattered. I don't know how much an Ice Punch does, but I don't think it mattered. I'm max defense. Somebody else can calc that. I don't want to see. I've already clicked my move. I don't want to see. I'm going to calc it anyway, aren't I? Oh, no, he switched. Okay. We'll get our Rocks up. Pachinko again. Yep. Going Rotom Heat against this is really interesting. We can let him HP Ice here. We can actually just let him HP Ice here. That's fine. I don't actually care about HP Ice at all. I'm going to Roost, just in case, because it will take away the quad weakness. And Pachinko's taking 25% on Switch-In. Vanillux is taking 25% on Switch-In. He can't go into Nihilego here. I might be faster. It's very, very unlikely, but I might be faster. He's probably speed crept this. He'll knock this out with HP Ice, but that's fine. Nope. Alright. Cool. Cool. That's not bad at all. There's the Hidden Power Ice. It's only 2 times effective now. So we did net gain HP there. We're going to get Poison Heal off. We're going to... He's probably going to Volt Switch. He's almost certainly going to Volt Switch. So I could just U-turn. But then he's going to get momentum. I think I U-turn no matter what. I think I U-turn no matter what. He doesn't know my 4th move, though. He doesn't know I don't have Stone Edge. He knows I'm faster. Maybe he won't Volt Switch. I think the play for him is to Volt Switch. But we can go Tapu Koko. We can U-turn into Tapu Koko here because Rotom Heat does so little to Tapu Koko. Our Tapu Koko custom set versus Rotom Heat 50. Volt Switch does 32 to 38%. I'm fine with taking 32 to 38. I really am. If he overheats, he kills me, though. I don't think he overheated, though. 37 to 44 from HP Ice. No, we go Snoop. What am I doing? I've got the dragon right here. Even if he Volt Switches, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's the Volt Switch. So rocks are up. He'll go into Scrafty again against Snoop. That was his play last time. It'll be his play again. But he does get the free setup this time. He knocked off last time. Nifty had nothing for the Gliscor. So we'll go Gliscor again. We'll go Gliscor and then immediately U-turn. He may double here. That would be really cool. It'd be a really, really solid play for Luke to double here. Because he knows that I don't want to take a Drain Punch on this. He knows I don't want to take a knockoff on Snoop. Snoop's my AV. It's my answer to Rotom 100%. It's my answer to Necrozma 99% of the time. So it's really, really vital that I keep this alive. This team is less offensive than I would like. As you might have noticed, this team is less hyper offense than my previous teams. I know that people talk about the Xatu as not being hyper offense, but honestly, Super Fang there. Ooh, interesting. I like it. I like it. Poison Heal is going to get me up out of scary distance. I am going to U-turn here. I don't know if Scrafty's faster than me. I would really like for Scrafty to be faster than me here so that if he does stay in, I get the U-turn and I get that momentum. Kronk is actually putting in work. I said he was the least valuable Mon, but he just keeps coming in on this Scrafty and being like, yeah, what's up? And then his answer is the Rotom. He really wants to sweep me with Vanilluxe. I really think he's the Autotomize Vanilluxe set so that he can switch moves and sweep. I think that's what Luke wants to do, because the meme of me hating Vanilluxe is real, and that's why I really want to win this game. I really should have prepped better. This Gliscor should 100% have had Stone Edge for the Rotom Heat. I think Defog probably actually was a mistake, and that's unfortunate that he stayed in. It is unfortunate that he stayed in. I think I have to go Specs Politoed. Specs Politoed does beat so much of his team, but I think I have to here. Because it's bulky, and I think it's scary that whatever he's done here is scary. There we go, we'll get our rain up. He did knock off. So there go our Specs. That's a shame. We will just rain boosted Hydro and get some damage off. It's unfortunate that Politoed is like the sacrificial lamb here. I wish I'd roosted there, but I couldn't predict him to... knock off there. It's just too risky for him to knock off there. That was super, super risky of him. So I'm not sure I approve of his play, but that's fine. We know the Gliscor outspeeds this, so I can just roost on it and get its health back. If he knocks out a Mon, obviously we go Koko. I just can't afford to have Koko's Scarf knocked off. We do connect with a Hydro Pump in the rain. That is going to be a 2-hit KO. So that's great. He's going to Drain Punch. That's not going to be a 2-hit KO now. But do we predict him to knock off predicting Gengar? I think he's got to predict Gengar now. He has to predict Gengar. So he's going to knock off again. So I can either go... No, Politoed is useless now. Politoed is useless. At 38 HP, doesn't live a hit from Vanilluxe. Without Specs, doesn't OHKO Vanilluxe. So actually really important just to go for Hydro Pump here, get some damage. Allow Politoed to go down, and then just go Tapu Koko and fire off a big Dazzling Gleam or a big Volt Switch. Depending on the damage that I do to Nifty here and how much health he ends up on. Because we know that the Volt Switch does a very small amount to Scrafty with an Assault Vest. Level 50. Volt Switch is only doing 26 to 31%. That is going to be enough to kill him, though, here. Even after this Drain Punch. So that's huge. It can come in and Volt Switch here and KO the Scrafty is actually a big deal. He's below 25%. Volt Switch does 26.1 minimum to max HP Assault Vest Scrafty. So we know from the damage he did with Knock Off and Drain Punch that he is going to be offensive. We know he doesn't have the special defense investment. We know that Coco here's Volt Switch is going to take him out. So there's no need to risk a Dazzling Gleam and lock ourselves in. We get to get out of here with Coco, not revealing the Choice Scarf again, which is really, really good. I think maybe U-Turn. U-Turn does 9.8 to 11.6, so that does not KO here. No, that does not KO. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Or actually, no. U-Turn would do 13 to 16, because I was putting it for -1 with the Intimidate. But I'm not intimidated. That's fine. This is going okay. It's not excellent. We are 6-5 down, obviously, but we are whittling. We have our rocks up. We're very happy with rocks up. I'm thinking Scarf Greninja now, but maybe still Scarfs in the Helego. Either way, I'm fine with either of those. Nifty is going to switch out here into Pachinko. That is fine. We U-turn here into our Snoop, and he doesn't have the switch in for Snoop anymore, so we just Hyper Voice. That's absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. Yeah. He doesn't have the Scrafty switch on Snoop anymore, so that's fine. We could Surf here and just get the KO. He's seen Hyper Voice several times. I think we just Surf here and get the KO. Rain Boosted Surf does good damage to everything. Obviously, Vanillux switch in, whatever. I beat it anyway because I'm Assault Vest. Necrozma switch in, whatever. I beat it anyway because I'm Assault Vest. Greninja switch in, whatever. I beat it anyway because I'm Assault Vest. Nihilego switch in, whatever. I beat it anyway because I'm Assault Vest. I don't kill everything with this mon, but I kill a lot of stuff with this mon. Snoop is actually going to come through here for me, I think. He's a huge offensive presence now that Scrafty is weakened so much. And this Rain Boosted Surf will KO Scrafty if he switches it in. It will KO... well, it will do 50% to Vanillux. It'll do a good amount of damage to Necrozma, putting it in Draco range. Like, there's a lot to be said right now for just staying in Snoop and just spamming off attacks, taking down his team, or at least whittling it very, very heavily. I think he's got to sack Pachinko here. He does not want to switch in any of these other threats on my Snoop and take a free hit. Especially since Pachinko, if he switches out, is still taking another 25% from Stealth Rock, putting it in range of pretty much everything on my team. Yeah. I think Surf is really, really good here. I love this move right here. He does Volt Switch. He does decide to get out of here. We'll see what he goes into. Everything's taking a chunk. He might go Greninja. He might go Scrafty and sack it off. Yeah, maybe Scrafty sack it off is actually the better play than sacking Pachinko. Maybe. I'm not sure I'd do it. I maybe would have preserved the Intimidate. Maybe would have preserved the knockoff threat. But Scrafty here is reasonable. Greninja here, if he knows I'm going to Surf, is great. Vanillux here, getting rid of the rain, if he knows I'm going to Surf, is decent. But Vanillux does then just take a lot. Yeah, Nifty. There's the sack on Nifty. He is going to sack it off. It's going to take the damage. It's going to take a Surf here. And it is going to go down. And then we're going to see what he brings in against this. Because this is Assault Vest. And his entire team seems special attacking. Unless he's Physical Necrozma or Physical Greninja. So this thing just chunks his team. It just chunks away at his team quite heavily. We'll see if he goes into Vanillux here. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what our Drampa does to a Choice Scarf Vanillux. Oh, I put him at level 100. I was very worried there. Hyper Voice does 56 to 66. Draco Meteor does 80 to 96.5. So Draco Meteor guaranteed kills after Stealth Rock damage. So I'm just gonna Draco Meteor if he goes Vanillux. And risk that miss. If I miss a Draco, I'll be very upset. Freeze Dry does 47.1% to me. Blizzard does do 61.1. Demise. It's going to be Vanillux. Yeah, there it is. He's going to be faster than me. He's going to put me in Berserk range. Hyper Voice is the better play then. Hyper Voice is the better play. Or maybe sacking Kronk and going Tapu Koko. 1 second. Oh no, because then if he does Autotomize, I lose the game. Yeah, if he Autotomizes, I lose the game if I go, yeah, Koko. So that's not viable. Hyper Voice it is. He's going to Blizzard. This shouldn't kill me. It should not be able to kill me without a crit. Yep, super effective. It's going to activate Berserk. And then Hyper Voice is going to KO Vanillux. Here we go. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dragon, even. That's my boy Snoop Dragon. Screaming into the mic. Goodbye, Vanillux. I'm just glad I didn't get swept by Vanillux, really. More than anything. Snoop could go as fodder now. Depends what he goes into. If he goes into Necrozma, for example, can't afford to let that set up. I will just drop a Draco. If he goes Rotom, I could switch in Gliscor. Because he might go Rotom and then try and pivot with Volt Switch. Here, and Gliscor comes in and blocks that. And then Roosts. And then U-turns. Yeah, I'm happy to get the Berserk, take out Vanillux. I think that's a decent trade here. Obviously, this did wall a lot of his team, but it didn't wall everything, and eventually there had to be a Mon that killed it. We are a little worried about Nihilego now, honestly. If it's Scarfed, Nihilego is a threat now, big threat. But we do have Focus Sash Gengar with no rocks or anything up. So as long as the hail goes away, eventually, we should be good. Kokichi is going to be Greninja. Okay, Greninja, what do I want to do? No, phone call right now, not a good time. Greninja, I think I sack this to Greninja. I think I just sack this. I Hyper Voice here. He U-turns. Yeah, that's going to take me out. He is physical Greninja. That's interesting and good to know. It's a really good piece of information. We're going to go into... Well, depends what he goes into, but I think Koko is the play here against pretty much anything he goes into. Obviously, Rotom now, we're not outsped by anything except Greninja. We live any hit from Greninja. He does go into Nihilego. And we're going to assume Choice Scarf. Level 50 against Koko. Koko Thunderbolt only does 46%. Against Gengar. Gengar does 0 to this thing. 0. Against Medicham. Can he Oko Medicham? Sludge Wave doesn't Oko Medicham. Drain Punch kills him back. Does Nihilego get anything that kills Medicham? Sorry for the slow play here. Just need to find out. Nihilego. Does it get any psychic moves? It gets Dazzling Gleam. That would kill Medicham. I go Medicham. I Mega Evolve. I Fake Out. That's what I have to do. I go Medicham. I Mega Evolve. I Fake Out. Oh, he's switching. Interesting. Into Pitch. That's going to be Necrozma. Okay. So, how much is Fake Out going to do to Necrozma here? That's really interesting. The Necrozma switch here. It might be Autotomize Necrozma then. Rocky Helmet Necrozma. Interesting. Bulky Necrozma is very interesting as a decision. This could be a huge issue. This is actually... It is a huge issue. I might lose. I think I've lost. That's crazy. Good job, Luke. I'm in a really poor position here now. I have to sack him on. Bulky Necrozma. I did not see him bringing Bulky Necrozma against me. I really thought he'd bring Offensive. I'm really sad that I sacked off Drampa now, but I had no other real choice for the Vanillux switching on that Blizzard. Honestly, I could have sacked Kronk then, and then gone Koko and Thunderbolted, but that was my only other choice. I think misplay early on was the Politoed sack. I should have just let Kronk go down, never U-turned, and never sacked anything to Scrafty. I think that is the real place where I went wrong. There was a very key moment. Like, Politoed was all about Witz's creation. He said Politoed won me the game. I didn't believe it. I didn't even like bringing it, but I didn't have time to adjust the team. And I think I really regret not listening to the guy who actually built the team now. So, feeling some kind of way about how dumb I've been. But, you know, getting married. I get the excuse this one time. I think I get the excuse this one time. Sorry, Torracats. We're trying, man. We're trying our best. If he sets up here a Calm Mind, I'm kind of screwed. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've lost. That's exactly what I would have done in his situation, is calm-minded there. I've only got special attackers left. He's super physically defensive. He's going to be slower than Gliscor somehow. I can't risk going into Gengar yet. Gengar's the only thing that could kill it, even slightly. But I don't think Gengar even kills a Necrozma at +1. Necrozma, level 50. Versus Gengar, custom set. Shadow Ball when he's at +1 Spadef. He may even do it again here. Will kill. But if he attacks, I lose Gengar and I lose the game. But I've got to risk it, because if he gets another Calm Mind, then I lose the game anyway. Photon Gazer, there it is. I think this may be the last turn of Hail if he was Scarfed. So maybe I survive here. I should have just sacked it. Yes! Okay, alright. So we do kill here with Shadow Ball. He has to switch out. He can't really switch anything in on this. We're still in this game. We are still in this game because the Hail stopped because he wasn't the Hail item. Okay, alright, Gengar. Come through. Not Bishop, come through. Yes. This needs to KO. This needs to KO. It should do 44 to 52. It does KO. We are still in this. The crit did not matter. It does 44 to 52 to max HP Necrozma. So we should have this here. Kokichi, the Greninja. We are going to go Pokemon. We are going to sack off Kronk, because Kronk does nothing against Greninja, Nihilego, or Rotom Heat here, whereas my Gengar does so much work. Please do not spike here. I would really appreciate you not spiking, Luke. That would be really great. You can't afford to spike, though, because if you do and Gengar knocks this out, that's game. Oh, that Hail ending right there. I was counting Hail turns, but I was so sure that I'd miscalculated that he wasn't Scarf and that he was going to hit me with that mean, like, oh, I was the Hail boosting item. I've forgotten the name of it. The Frozen Rock or something, or whatever the rock is that boosts Hail. Oh, God, I am so nervous here. This is such a close game. This is such a close game. Please don't spike. Please don't spike. I'm going to have to defog my own rocks if you spike here. U-turn. Okay, alright. Nihilego and Rotom, neither of them appreciate this that much. He is Scarf Ninja, and he does not expect Scarf Coco, so he thinks that he can win this with Scarf Ninja. He thinks he can win with this with Scarf Ninja. That's the really important point. Okay, I can U-turn here. I can beat Lilith. I can actually beat Lilith. I've got a U-turn. I know that Roost is a great play here if he stays in, but I almost don't see him staying in. He does Power Gem. Kronk goes down. Okay, so now, Tapu Koko. Special attack raise. Okay. Tapu Koko, custom set against Nihilego, just in case he is the Choice Scarf still. Level 50. Thunderbolt does 39 to 46, but I lose the game if I'm wrong. So I think I go Volt Switch here. Sack Gengar. Because Necrozma's dead. Gengar isn't needed for Rotom. Rotom loses to my Medicham because he doesn't know yet that I'm Facade. I could have gone Medicham and faked out, actually. That probably would have been the better play because he did run away from that before. But I'm going to Volt Switch. If he's Scarf, he switches here. Alright, he stayed in. Hopefully this KOs. It does KO. That is amazing here. Because once again now, I'm in a really good position of having Stronk out with a Fake Out up against either Rotom or Greninja. If he goes Rotom and tries to burn this, that's great. If he goes Greninja, Greninja's taking a hell of a lot from Fake Out. He doesn't want that because he's Scarfed. He thinks Scarf Greninja wraps this up. So he's going to go Rotom here, almost certainly. I can bulk up. I think he goes Rotom. I bulk up, and I think I win. I think I win. Either way, though, if he goes Rotom and he kills me somehow, Gengar comes in. Kokichi, he did go Greninja. I'm going to Fake Out. I am going to Fake Out. We're going to get a hell of a lot of damage off on this ninja. Nice. Another one kills it. So maybe now the play is to switch in Coco. What's his... No, his Rotom's almost dead. No, that's fine. This is fine. Sacking this is fine. It's safer. Surf. He's mixed. I don't think he's Life Orb. He is Scarf, so he shouldn't KO me with Surf. He does KO me with Surf. Okay. Now I go Scarf Coco. He's not expecting Scarf, so he might think he's still got this. I Volt Switch. If he dies, he dies. If he doesn't, I'm in Gengar against Rotom. Because if he switches, I'm in Gengar against Rotom. I don't see how I lose this. It was a really close game, but I don't see how I lose this. Shout out to Japurowitz for building this team, man. Team's kind of clean. Although, Scarf Coco coming in absolutely clean, and that was me helping with the team comp. Alright, Calm Mind Coco, which was his initial idea, would have been terrible here. I would have lost the game twice. So, I'm quite happy. Quite happy with this Scarf Coco putting in work. No Zygarde, I think, was his biggest mistake. Zygarde puts in so much work against my team. We are going to Volt Switch. He did expect, he clearly expected to outspeed me there with Surf. And that is going to be GG to Gameboy Luke. Scarf Coco coming through. We are going to go into Not Bishop. And it doesn't even matter if this can't kill Rotom somehow by some miracle. Then Scarf Coco comes in and Dazzling Gleams, and that will be game. So, Pachinko comes in, takes even more damage. We Shadow Ball. And he can't even Pain Split me because that won't help him. So we just Shadow Ball here, and I think this wraps up the game in a nice 2-0. It isn't as much of a win as I would like in this league. I really want to be rinsing teams. But this was more of a balanced offense team as opposed to the hyper offense that I've been trying to play. And great game to Gameboy Luke. Really, really thank you again to Japurowitz. TLDR. The problem is it was lose-lose, right? Because either I didn't prep myself and I lost because of it, or I didn't prep myself and I won, and I didn't feel like I earned the victory all by myself because I did have help building the team. But GG to Gameboy Luke. It was a fantastic match. I really enjoyed it. And I'll see you all guys for week 4. That was so close. I really thought I'd lost that at a point, but I will see you for week 4 next week. And it will be going up the day of my wedding. Saturday next week, I'm getting married, and the video will be going up then. So ding dong, wedding bells in the background, probably in the music. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright then guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, you can click up here to see more videos of this type on my channel. If you want to check out something else a little bit different, then you can click down here. And if you want to see everything that I upload, you can click the subscribe button right here.